My name is Bill Arman. I'm the head harvester with the Harvest Group, and I serve on the West Coast.
And I'm Ed LaFlamme, the co-founder of the Harvest Group, and I serve on the East Coast. Today the lesson is going to be the price is right. How to mark up the direct cost to arrive at the right price. That's important. The takeaways are this. How to mark up the direct cost to the right gross margin. The right gross margin covers the nut. We've talked about that. The nut, your overhead, and your profit. You've got to get enough money to cover them both, otherwise we're in trouble, right?
Okay, so here's the formula to get to the right price. First of all, step one, you need to know what your direct costs are. And we've talked about that multiple times. Direct costs equals your labor plus your burden plus your materials. So know your direct cost first. Second, know what your desired gross margin wants to be. So what do you want a gross margin on these direct costs? So know your direct costs, know your desired gross margin. Now this is where it gets dicey. Take your direct cost and divide that by the reciprocal of the desired gross margin.
Whoa, what's that word, Bill?
The reciprocal. Okay, so let's take an example. You have $100 direct cost. Your gross margin, you want gross margin 55%. Let's say it's an irrigation department or tree trimming department. So you want gross 55%. So you take your $100 cost, you divide that by the reciprocal, which is 0.45, and that gives you your sales price of $222. It's as simple as that.
Now, why 55, Bill? Why not 50 on the gross margin?
Because it's the better department. It's irrigation, it demands a higher gross margin. It's fair market value, tree trimming, higher skilled people, higher paid people. You can get 55 to 60% gross margin in that particular department.
So you really just have to know what you should get for that department, right?
You should know your market, you should know your what the market will bear, and know your customers.
Okay, that's far enough. And that's something you're just going to have to figure out yourself by trial and error and by tracking your gross margin. So let's review the example. If we have a sales price of $222, as Bill just brought out, our cost is $100. This gives us a gross margin of $122. So the 222, you're subtracting the cost to do the job of 100. That leaves you $122 in cash. The $122, that's the gross margin. If you divide that by the 222 sales price, it gives you 55% gross margin. Try it, it works. It's as simple as that. It's not this times that by this times that or subtracted by. No, it's not that difficult. So take your direct cost and divide it by the reciprocal of the desired gross margin, okay? And then not the direct cost of $100 times 1.55 equaling $155 sale price. $55 gross margin divided by 155 sales equals 35% gross margin, not 55.
That's not good.
No, you're not going to arrive at the right price and you're going to lose money on the job, okay? Now, I know this may be new for some of you to figure jobs out like this, and if it is, click onto the membership section and we're going to go really a deep dive in this, and we'll guarantee you'll understand this because you're going to get a workbook, you're going to have an outline of all the information, and we're going to go through it piece by piece in about a half-an-hour video to make sure you understand it because it's that important. Isn't that right, Bill?
Oh, you bet. So that concludes The Price is Right, how to mark up direct cost to arrive at the right price. Remember this easy formula and you'll get to the right price. And when you get the right price, you'll make the right amount of money. And that's right, isn't it?
That's right.
You bet it's right. This is Head Harvester Bill Arman
and Head Harvester Ed LaFlamme signing off and helping you harvest your potential.